What's going on? Dr. Edge here, playing some more Dredge. Let's see what we got in this hand. We got the play, and there's no lands in this hand, so we're gonna mulligan. Alright, we have one land, but not a good enough land. We will mulligan again. That is one thing I like about this deck. It and Tron, they both mulligan very well, and I believe this is a keeper of a hand. We will put back the Creeping Chill and the Conflagrate. Start off with the Copperline Gorge, tap for green, and go Shriekhorn. And we'll get our first look at what our opponent is playing here. Verdant Catacombs, alright. Couple of decks that could be at this point. With the blue, so likely... Well, that's a pretty clear indicator. Death Shadow. Sure. He doesn't have a choice. Oh, that's funny. That actually, yeah. Works out in my favor. Oh, Creeping Chill. Well, that does help us out a little bit. Or helps them out a little bit too, because they are Death Shadow. What do we want? I think we want the Stinkweed Imp. That's a little unfortunate. Because we hit the Life from the Loam, or not the Life from the Loam. But yeah, we hit the Creeping Chill. I don't know why that card does not stick in my head. Last turn, so can't get that back. Alright, there's a Death Shadow. And we're going to go ahead and get a Blood Crypt out. Not going to pay for that, though. Yeah, I think we go for the Life from the Loam. Narcomoeba, nice. And I think the Ox is going to be what we want here. Alright, they're going to Fatal Push one of the Narcomoebas. They're going to attack for 8. You know what? We'll block. So I believe we attack here. Force the block. Then we recast it. At this point, I think we just want to hit as many cards as we can. And we hit 2 Creeping Chills, which does them in. Nice. Alright, we will go to game 2. Anything we would want to run differently here? They're going to have some graveyard interaction. Do we pull out the Smiting Helix? 3 damage to any target. I guess we leave that in. I think the one thing I might want is the lightning axes. Their creatures usually come a little on the later side, though. That's tricky. No, I think we're just going to run it as is. One land does not start this game off, so we'll go ahead and mulligan. Same issue, and a lot of cards we don't want to have in the hand there. There's a no land hand. And I think that's going to have to be our keep here. We got to put 3 on the bottom, so Creeping Chill can go back in. The Ox can go back in, and we have 2 Cathartic Reunions. So we definitely need to keep a Stinkweed Imp in for that. No Thoughtseize, which is nice. Thoughtseize would have been rough here. Alright, there's their Death Shadow. They're holding up some kind of removal. Ah, Stubborn Denial. We can't pay 1, but we have our card in the graveyard, so not the best, not the worst. Need a little bit of luck here. It is nice that the effect we really want is on the casting cost. They're going to swing 4. They're holding up mana again, which is not nice, but we'll start dredging. Decent. We have another Dredge card. We'll play this. We won't pay the 2 life because we don't really have anything to cast. return that to the battlefield. Do they have double Fatal Push? Alright, they've got a way to clear our graveyard. That is unfortunate. And a second Death Shadow, yep. Probably our best draw there. But an unfortunate hit. Still, Smiting Helix in the graveyard is not bad. Means they can't drop their life in much lower here. Yeah, we do go ahead and block. If they have a way to clear our graveyard, we're dead anyway. Yep, that's going to be game. I mean, we could play the Merchant's Veil block 1. They're still swinging 14. What I do think we want is actually that Blast Zone. I think that's going to be a useful land. Lightning Axe, I think they can easily get the creatures beyond the point where that's relevant. I could bring in the ley lines to stop their targeted spell, but that feels a little rough. And it's just a dead card if I don't find it. I'm learning that with this deck, you have a sideboard, you don't always use it. Yeah, you use it very sparingly. Alright, definitely going to play first. What are our thoughts on this hand? Only one land, otherwise, if this had another land, it would be a keep, but I think it's going to be a mulligan. Into another no land hand. This is going to be rough. 2 lands, a Dredge card, a Haggle. Yeah, that's going to be a keep. We'll put the Prized Amalgam and the... What do we want to put back here? I'm honestly tempted to say the Blast Zone, although that seems fairly good. Yeah, we'll put the Blast Zone back. Would you like to pay 2? Yes. Awesome. Those are some good cards to get in the graveyard. So we've got our dredge set up for next turn. Or not. Cling to Dust is a card. Unfortunate. We'll go ahead and get all our colors. We're going to go for the Shriekhorn here. I don't believe we attack here. They're trying to drop their life. Clinging to Dust being an instant is rough. Okay, no second land. Interesting. See if we can get a Dredge card into our graveyard. Creeping Chill. Alright. Oh, and a Dredge card. Very nice. And an Ox. Oh, I actually don't have a green source. Huh. Yep. That's a mistake on my part. With that being said, let's get some cards in the graveyard. There's a Death Shadow. That was the risk of that. One card in hand. I think we go for the Ox. Getting rid of a lot of the lands here. Take the Golgari Thug. Oh, nice. Do we attack? No, I think we'll hold up a blocker. However, next turn will be fairly decent. Alright, they get their second land, and they're going to scoop up. Nice. Alright, that's a 4-1 again. I'm doing pretty well with the deck. I'm getting decent 4-1s, just what I'm playing through. I think it's good in the early matchups and alright in the late matchups. But you know what? Let's go ahead and me switch over X out of this. We'll go ahead and open those treasure chests. Always interesting to see what we get. I mean, guys know what you think of me opening these when I win them. Alright, Siege Gang Commander, not bad. 10 play points. I always tend to open them because I like getting the points just to continue playing games. 5 points, Rugged Prairie, Molten Vortex. Always hoping for high point numbers. Like a 25 point, nice. Protein Raider. 2 more to go. Can we get a complete set? Nope, but 45 points, I will take that. And Knowledge Pool. That's an interesting card. I'm reading it out real quick. I wonder what the art looks like. I'm assuming it's just not a gray blob normally. And last pack, what can we get? Something good? Alternate art in our set, nice. I have no use for it because I don't play that in any of my decks, but it looks pretty cool. And hey, 5 more play points. So I think that gets me to, hey, yep, I'm above. That's 5 more games. All right. That style of art for those sets was kind of cool. I think that's Ikoria art. Yeah, it's definitely Ikoria art. I don't know what I'm saying, but just the whole kind of cartoonish style that went along with it. They also did the Godzilla with it as well, so that was 2 alternate art styles with the same set. All right, well, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Dr. Edge here, usually Tectonic Edge, signing out.